Hi Zimbabwe, hi world. My name is Nigel Ndlovu and I'm the founder and creative director of Icon Media. It's Icon Media. We're in the business of making movies, telling the Zimbabwean story, the real Zimbabwean story. We discovered that there's a huge gap in terms of making cinema production in Zimbabwe. So we discovered that in Zimbabwe there are less than 10 movies or films which are made annually by Zimbabwean film producers. So we decided to fill the gap as Icon Media. So what we do is we produce Zimbabwean stories. We tell the real authentic Zimbabwean story via cinema. And we do this at a low budget, but the returns are high because Zimbabwean stories are rich. That's what we are trying to do as Icon Media. So our core business as Icon Media is producing films, but we all know that the economy cannot afford us to just make films. So what we do also, we do produce production, we do produce other videos, corporate videos, just to sustain the business at Icon Media. And in terms of our capacity, we've got the capacity to produce at least, for now, 3 feature films at a low budget here at Icon Media. And what is beautiful about what we do is because we use what we have. As you can see, I've got a small camera right here. We shoot using that. We've also got other small cameras. Now, the film industry throughout the world has been made easy for everyone. Now everyone can tell a story using even a phone. Like even a phone, you can tell your story. That's what we're trying to tell at Icon Media. It's not about the tool, it's about the story, and it's about exporting the Zimbabwean story to the world. So a lot of you might be asking, how are we exporting the Zimbabwean story? Now we're in the online digital age, so we're looking to sending our stories to online platforms, video on demand platforms like Netflix and other platforms throughout the world, because the new normal, we're working from home, the studio is home, and we can take it out there to the world via the online channels. This is one of the ways we're going to be telling or taking the Zimbabwean story out there, apart from other ways like film festivals, submitting via online portals, and also taking the physical copies like the DVDs and shipping them to places like South Africa or even the UK or even the East part of the world, where people need to be exposed to the Zimbabwean story. So this is a quick tip for any young person out there starting a business. It's not about being small, it's about what you can do with that small thing you have. So at Icon Media, we use what we have to go to the bigger vision, because the bigger vision is to have big production studios here in Bulawayo, where we'll be able to employ a lot of young people into the film industry, because we believe, just like farming, the film industry can create jobs and sustain a lot of lives in Zimbabwe. Not only Bulawayo, but Zimbabwe.
I think for me, he pretty much reminds me of the Nollywood story in Nigeria, where the Nigerians actually rallied behind their Nigerian stories, the Nigerian movies. And at one time, I think we had a problem at home, in our homes, where everyone was watching, nearly everyone, just like maybe the Mzansi story. So I don't know, Nigel, if you are really able to tell the Zimbabwean story, the Zimbabwean way, maybe we should be rallying behind you. I'll give you a yes for that.
I think it's a brilliant concept. I think for me, it's got a lot of potential. The last time he showed us a good video clip, it looks like he's got good grounding. And if we see how Netflix has taken up a lot of South African simplistic stories and bought them, and then they become so popular, I don't think it's a wrong direction, and it's somewhere where there's a lot of export potential. In my simple perspective, and I also believe that unfortunately, I don't know if you agree, but Bulawayo is the artistic central of Zimbabwe, and I believe that if we had a very strong film industry, we could take the next step for the whole country, just the way we had Kont trying to take it to the next level, and I think age caught up with him and the problems. But we're seeing a person who is like a young Kont Mhlanga, and but with different approach to the whole thing, but also seeing the global aspect of selling to Netflix, and we all consume a lot of media from outside the country, because we're now a global village, and there's no way people outside Zimbabwe will not consume things from Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Everyone will want to know, especially Zimbabweans that are not there. They also want to know what's happening, and it's likely to be taken up very fast if done properly. I would also give him a yes.
I think all has been said. You spoke about Nollywood. The example I've got is 90% of our music used to be international on our radio waves.
Even the artists that we know how many artists we actually go and shine in South Africa. You know, from here, their first step is always in South Africa, because they can sit home, take a good video, and there's an outlet to market their videos or their songs, but we don't have such platforms here.
But I was meaning to say, like, urban grooves grew because of the government's conscious decision to have more local content.
Yeah.
So patriotically, we need to give him, I'll give him a yes patriotically, so that he inspires others, so that they grow the local industry, film industry.
Sure.
And if they can export, well, that's beautiful.
Hello, my name is Patience Ziramba. I'm the founder and owner of Reinstatement Publishing, where we help aspiring writers to tell their authentic stories. Landing a publishing deal for an uncommissioned author is hard in the market, so we saw it fit to establish a publishing consultants company where we help writers to organize, structure, and project their ideas and information into electronic publications that they can sell while retaining 100% of their publishing rights. We advocate for paperless and electronic publishing in order to help aspiring authors to produce their publications. We are able to help writers because we have a pool of remote publishing professionals that are always upskilling themselves in order to keep up to date with the current publishing trends. We make use of specific author groups where we network, engage, and close sales seamlessly. And we penetrate the international market through the use of digital online platforms such as Upwork and specific Facebook author groups where we are constantly engaging and networking with aspiring authors and close sales seamlessly. One tip for others: in order to make it in the publishing industry, all you need is your skills, your laptop, and internet access. Make use of social media. In my case, we always make use of specific Facebook author groups.
Hello, Patience.
Hi.
Since we met, what has happened?
I've gone on a skills development journey. I enrolled in Yali and I actually graduated in the business and entrepreneurship track. I also qualified to win a USAID grant to develop my business. And I've actually been working thoroughly to actually penetrate the export market. And so far, I'm considering that last year I actually turned over 2,202. I'm currently sitting on 2,480. And I plan on launching a digital publishing training course online. Yeah, I think that's the progress that I've done so far.
Wow, you got a grant. That's good. From the 2,000 that you have now, how much is in export?
I think 1,880 is an export.
Wow.
I have 2 clients. I've worked on 2 books so far, and I've been coaching three international clients to actually develop. So initially, I thought my main clients are those people who have actually finished writing their books, but I've since discovered that I can actually be serving those people who actually want to learn how to start writing a book. So I've done some coaching for 3 people, and I've actually discovered that for me to actually do it one-on-one all the time, it takes much of my time, hence the inspiration to develop the publishing coaching course that I'm planning on uploading on my website, such that people will be logging in from wherever they are, and then they can just be doing it. And then I can come in as their accountability coach to check on progress and monitor their process.
Patience, I'll tell you why I'm going to say yes even before I start interrogating you. I like your business model. It actually depicts the new way of doing business, the way you are embracing technology. And I think you are the first person that we've spoken to today who wants to export services.
Second.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think what you may need to do is, or rather, maybe a question that I would want to pose to you is, in terms of rolling out these online courses, have you done some groundwork on how to really go about it? In terms of your payments, do you have an online payment system where people from all over the world can be paying you via? Are you registered? Have you checked that out?
Okay, thank you for that point. So actually, to understand how it works, I've enrolled for a number of online courses myself in order to actually understand how it works. Mm-hmm. And I've been working on actually trying to establish an online payment system, and the number one option is PayPal, but it seems like in Zim we're actually banned to use that. I can't actually go about it. So far I've been trying to get some of my clients to use Remit, but it's also actually a challenge that I need to overcome because they complain, they prefer the automated system. So yeah.
Have you talked to the PayPal people?
When I tried to open an account, it said I can only just I can receive and not send. Yeah, that's what it says. And I can't withdraw the money from Zim unless I get maybe a South African account or something like that.
All right, I'll get your number and I'll send you.
So I think being in the thank you so much,
and then you can WhatsApp her and then she'll help you.
Hi, Patience. How are you doing?
Thank you so much.
Hi, Patience.
I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Hi.
Patience, out of interest, what's your educational background?
I have a BSc degree in publishing from NAST.
Okay.
Also a writer. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And then the service you're offering, I want an idea of the barriers to entry. What's stopping other people? What separates you from others?
What separates me from other people now is the fact that because I'm not only an editor, but I'm actually a publisher by profession. So I'll offer a one-stop shop whereby we'll offer you all the services. We'll review your manuscript, we'll edit your manuscript, we'll design, and then we'll help you publish it. Whereas there are other competitors out there who can only maybe just offer editorial services and not the complete package.
Okay, kudos to you.
And also because we are also. Okay.
Yeah, you can carry on.
Okay, I was gonna say because of our edit service that we want to offer, where we actually take someone through, because we'll help you to actually structure your manuscript, we'll help you through the writing processes when necessary. That's the other strength.
Okay, I've got limited knowledge in this industry, but from the little I've heard, from what you have told us, and from what I'm hearing from the judges, I think it's got lots of potential, and I wish you the best of luck.
My name is Fortunate Mandizhidza. I'm the founder of Chelsea Cakes, based in Layo. We've discovered the inability for one to get a fresh product for their event. So we're here as Chelsea Cakes to enhance events and to make the event a memorable one. Our products are made from scratch. We believe in the finer detail and the finer touch to our products, so that we can be able to guarantee our clients to be able to get fresh products each and every time they place an order with us. We have moved from the basic norm of people knowing a chocolate and a vanilla cake. At Chelsea Cakes, we have widened our variety of cake flavors that one can order from us. We have gone to include cakes such as the ding dong cake, the cookies and cream cake, which are flavors one would have not found in the yesteryears in this industry. As Chelsea Cakes, we have seen also the need to empower skills to our community, to our environment, the people that live around us. The main group we work with are women, and as Chelsea Cakes, we have hence had a branch formed under Chelsea Cakes, which is Chelsea Cakes Academy, which focuses mainly on empowering people with the same skills that we have to also be able to run their lives, to also be able to be independent and have a source of income. With the knowledge gained through the Eagle's Nest incubation program, we as a company are focusing on exporting our services to other countries. We have actually realized we have quite a number of clients who are in the diaspora, who love our service, who get their service for their people here, who are locally here, but at the same time would also wish to be able to get to taste the cakes that their relatives tell them about and they don't have an opportunity to. If you're passionate about something, my advice would be focus on it. The more you focus on it, it grows. Learn and learn and learn. Someone once told me, the moment you stop learning, you start dying. So whatever field you are in, if it be a seminar, if it be a workshop, attend. If it be an online class or physical class, attend to be able to build on the knowledge that you have.
Hi, Fortunate, are you there?
Yes.
Fortunate, in your video, it would have been nice for us to see the end product. I was looking forward to seeing the cake that you're making, how it looks at the end.
Okay.
And the ding dong cake and the
Fortunate, in terms of your business, Chelsea Cakes, I just want to get an insight from you in terms of where you see yourself in a year or two with this program. What do you want to be exporting and to where? Hi, can you hear me, Fortunate?
Yes, I can hear you. The video was kind of buffering from my end.
Okay. What exactly do you want to be exporting? What do you see yourself exporting? The cakes themselves?
Our services, no, not the cakes, but our services.
In terms of, can you elaborate?
Okay, thank you. Well, in essence, we would not really want to be exporting the cake in itself, but would actually be able to set up shop, set up and be able to provide the same service, like more or less duplicating what we're doing here in Zimbabwe and duplicating then also as we export the services.
Okay.
So they want to have a franchise, sort of.
All right. I think Chelsea Cakes is good. I would love to taste your cakes one day. On my end, in terms of exporting of services in another country, lots of other factors come into play in terms of immigration, in terms of competition, in terms of setup there. So I think just carry on developing yourself locally. Maybe if it becomes a big brand here in Zimbabwe, you could look to franchise years down the line. But for now, for me, in terms of exporting what you've got now to, let's say, South Africa, UK, and setting up shop there, it doesn't augur well with me with what we're trying to do in terms of incubation of export businesses. So wish you best of luck. And on my end, I'm out and it's a no from me.
Thank you.
Fortunate, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Fortunate, tell me, in terms of export readiness, from the time that we saw you last year to now, to today, rather, what has changed at Chelsea Cakes? What improvements have been done in the area of export readiness?
At the moment, through the program from when we started until now, it has been a journey of practically putting into place a number of things that we learned, and particularly for me, putting in place my financials, being able to learn, calculate my costs, gross profit, net profit, because for my end, that was more of a weak leg I had, and which I'm still trying to make sure that I get to have a strong leg on that end regarding my financials.
Okay. You know what my advice would be? I know there's a guy called Buddy Valastro. Do you know him?
Yes.
Okay, so Buddy Valastro runs Cake Boss, right? And he's even got his own show on TV, right? And I don't even know how much his viewership on YouTube is. As you venture into your export, you also want to try YouTube, you want to try Facebook, you want to try just to build a name for yourself. You get what I'm saying? Because
yes, I do.
Yeah. Currently, the competition is quite tough, really, and for you still need to grow and build your brand. It's a no for me.
Fortunate, hi.
Okay. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. I personally think your business needs a bit of restructuring. You're still operating from home, or you have a place of operation?
Yeah.
Okay, so that already defeats your idea of trying to set up in other countries, because your model here is from home, so you haven't come up with the model which can sustain overheads. So if you first have to establish a model that can sustain overheads, you also have to come up with a model which has got a strong marketing base, which when you now copy it as a franchise in other countries, you already know how to operate. You're now only fixing the legal side. So I still think your business needs to be structured. And on the cake side, you will make more money on cake substitutes, like what are those small cakes? What?
Cupcakes.
Cupcakes, donuts. You actually make more money on those than the cakes. One, two. There is potential, as was highlighted by Tuba there, that you can sell services. So you can sell your services through YouTube by teaching people how to bake. Especially you've got these. You came up with two genius ideas. You are very innovative. You've got two types of cakes, and I doubt that people are able to be innovative like you. So you have the potential to come up with ding dong cakes, different flavors. So you have a service that you can service component.